Hi guys, and we're back. So we've got 2 more games to play in the April International Challenge that we're playing at the minute for our day 1 to be complete. So we've played 13 games so far. Our record at the moment is 12 wins, no losses and 1 disconnect. So we're doing alright. We're going to jump straight back on the ladder now. We just had a quick break and we'll hopefully find our next opponent pretty quickly. And what music should we go for? Lusamine version 2, I think that's how you say it. I have no idea, but we'll go for that and we'll see if we can find our next opponent pretty quickly. So guys, as well, if you play the International Challenge, it'd be great. You've probably already told me, I've probably already asked. I'm super interested to know about like you guys, how you got on in the tournament, how you played. But if you haven't let me know already, please let me know in the comment section below, because I will be on holiday and I will be checking comments every day and I will be getting back to you guys. If you've got any questions about anything about the team or anything in the tournament altogether, anything I say, anything, just shoot me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can, as soon as I pick it up. So yes, we've also got the doubles overused starting. So when I'm recording this, the IC weekend, not the week coming up, but the week after that, we're going to start it that week. Then we'll have the 2-week break where this will be playing, and then we'll be back in full force with a fully fledged doubles overused team. So we'll probably use something that maybe a QR code to start with, just to get ourselves familiar with the metagame, because I was thinking maybe the idea of kind of approaching it is going to be myself approaching it like you guys approaching it. So I'm going to go into it a bit blind, maybe pick up a QR code team and start learning the metagame from that point. And maybe me doing that, I was thinking me doing that is kind of a good way for you guys to kind of mirror me, so you guys can start learning it as well. And then we'll go into the building process and like do a team review episode before we actually do any matches this time, and then from there going to see how we do, and we'll do the chop up and change with the team as we go and see how we go along like that. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know, but we'll go to that later because we're going to have plenty of time to go into these sort of things between downtime and stuff. We have our next opponent running a team of Tapu Lele, Alolan Persian, Gudra, Pelipper, Kartana and Tapu Koko. So we need to be pretty quick selecting our Pokemon here. We need to be careful for the Persian. We'll have Fake Out support, we'll have that parting shot support, and the Pelipper is obviously going to bring the rain to support the Kartana and things like that. Tapu Koko is going to be a threat because it will be able to do good damage to things like Drift Blim and Celesteela. Again, I don't really want to bring the Snorlax because primarily of that Kartana. So let's think how we're going to line up. Tapu Lele is going to be very good here. Hits that Gudra very hard, Persian very hard. I think this game I'm going to bring my Drift Blim. So what am I going to bring with it? I do want the Arcanine. Do I want the Drift Blim actually? Do I want the Drift Blim? I don't think I do. I think I want the Celesteela and the Garchomp, and I'm going to lock in with the standard 4. And that is because I want the Celesteela because of that Tapu Lele. It's nice having a switch into those Psychic and Fairy type attacks that are so powerful, and Celesteela gives me that, whereas Drift Blim doesn't. Drift Blim gives me the Tailwind. Outside of that, we've got Will-O-Wisp support with it, we have got Sunny Day on it, so it would come in handy against this Rain Call, but I do regret it right now. But no, I don't. I feel as though Celesteela is going to be the better option here. So that Persian cannot go for a Fake Out because of the Psychic terrain. So we are definitely outspeeding the Pelipper with our Arcanine and our Tapu Lele. So we can double into it. We can go for a Snarl and a Shattered Psyche. That'll pick up the KO onto this Pelipper, stop it getting a Tailwind up. And I'm actually very tempted just to do that. I know we're going to be wasting Shattered Psyche, but if that Persian goes for a parting shot into the Lele and we go for a Psychic, it might not be enough with this Snarl to take down this Pelipper. So I'm going to go for the Snarl and I'm going to go for the Shattered Psyche. There's that parting shot into the Tapu Lele, and then imagine we may see a Tapu Koko come in here, change the terrain, lower the power, but still the Shattered Psyche, yeah, should still be doing a good chunk of damage, a good amount of damage. Should take it down to a sash. I'm hoping. So he has our Shattered Psyche. And the Snarl's going to be nice against the Tapu Koko. It's going to reduce that attack power of the Tapu Koko as well, which is super nice. So, let's see, moment of truth. Can the Lele pull through? We also need the Snarl to hit as well, so that's the other thing. Can we get rid of this duck? Is it going to be enough? It is enough. It takes it down to its sash, so it's all about the Snarl. Come on, Arcanine. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, get rid of one big threat straight away, which is really nice. Reduce the power of that Tapu Koko as well. Also very nice. Now, on to the next step. What do we do this next turn? Is that Persian going to come back in? I imagine it probably is, because of the fake out support that it offers. The Tapu Koko then... Tapu Koko, with the rain, indicates it's probably got thunder, so we need to be a bit careful with that. So let's see what my opponent brings in here. Opponent just thinking about what he wants to bring in now. Might be the Kartana, if he's brought it. May not be. I like this music though, it's cool, isn't it? It's really cool. But it is the Persian, so there is that Persian. So this turn, what I'm going to do, switch out my Tapu Lele into my Garchomp, and I'm going to just protect my Arcanine from any inbound attacks or fake outs or anything like that. So in comes the Garchomp. See what my opponent goes for. There's the fake out, is into the Arcanine, and there's the Thunder into the Garchomp. Brilliant, okay. Now what do we do? We're probably going to see a parting shot. From the Persian. Or a foul play. I think what I'm going to do is switch in my Lele again for my Garchomp. And I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Persian slot. Because if the Persian stays in, say the Persian stays in, then we get the Will-O-Wisp onto it, really reduce the power of that foul play going into the next turns. If it does parting shot out into something like Kartana, that's going to be huge for us. So we get rid of the electric terrain, which is nice. We do see a foul play though. Is into the Tapu Lele, which is better than into the Garchomp. Arcanine's going to be able to take this quite comfortably, and hopefully we get the Will-O-Wisp off, which we do, which is super nice. So, rendering that Persian's foul play almost useless. Right, now this next turn. Now we've got the Psychic terrain up, so we're in a nice position at the moment. I do think the Kartana's in the back. Let's have a little think. Right. If it's not the Kartana, it might be the Gudra, and that would mean I want to preserve my Tapu Lele. So, I think what I'm going to do is just protect my Tapu Lele this turn. I want to stall out the rain, you see, and I'm going to bring in my Garchomp for the Arcanine. Because if it's a Kartana, then at least we've got the Arcanine in the back to bring in, get an Intimidate off if we need it. So protect the Lele this turn. See what this Koko goes for. Parting shot into the Lele. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Not ideal, but not the worst. Garchomp able to take that quite comfortably, so that's alright. And the burn from the Persian. Okay. So now, what am I going to do? Could go for a Poison Jab with my Garchomp into that Tapu Koko and switch in my Celesteela. But I'm actually more tempted to switch in my Arcanine here. No, let's think about this. I'm going to just go for a Moonblast into that Persian in case it stays in, and I'm going to go for a Poison Jab into the Tapu Koko. So there's the parting shot. It is into the Garchomp. Okay. So let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon is here. Is the Kartana. Okay, that's fine. And just a Dazzling Gleam from the Koko. So both Pokemon are able to survive. I don't think the Poison Jab after this parting shot will pick up the KO. But it does a decent amount of damage, and we get the Poison, which is huge. Really huge. So we get a Moonblast off into the Kartana. Do massive damage. Huge damage, and the rain stops. Koko goes down to the Poison, and the Persian can come back in now. But we should be alright to clean up this game. I'm going to switch in my Celesteela for my Lele, and I'm going to switch in my Garchomp for my Arcanine. I don't want to give the Kartana any free beast boosts. Potentially it could pick up a KO on either of my Pokemon here, and we don't want to let it. We don't want to allow it to start powering up and getting out of hand. So I'm going to just pull a double switch. And between Arcanine and Celesteela, we should be able to finish the game off. So switch the Garchomp out. Get this Arcanine in. Get the Intimidate off. More importantly, onto that Kartana. And bring the Lele back. So we just see a Detect from the Kartana. And what we're going to say from this Persian. What is this? Is this the Dark Z move, which is Black Hole Eclipse? But we should be alright, whoever it hits into, to be honest. It's not going to be doing too much damage. No, because of that burn, it's not doing any damage at all. And the Intimidate obviously stacking with that. So, this turn, I'm just going to go for a Heavy Slam into the Persian and a Flare Blitz into the Kartana. Should pick up the KO, and we should do a good chunk of damage to this Persian with the Heavy Slam. So there's a Foul Play, is into the Arcanine. Again, not doing too much damage though, and a Sacred Sword doubling into the Arcanine, yeah. Procking our Berry, but we're going to be able to take this Kartana down. And that should be game after the Kartana goes down. It's the biggest threat at the minute. But just showing how big that burn was onto the Persian. It's so important, and this is just experience from kind of playing the absolutely vast amounts of Mandiburs and Persians and things like that. If you can just get a burn onto it, a Will-O-Wisp onto it, it just makes the pressure they can apply to your team just like negligible compared to what it was before the burn. Like Persian would normally be doing like 50% with Foul Play to like stuff like Garchomp, which is just ridiculous. But once you burn it, it really does make such a difference. It makes you able to kind of maneuver your board positions a lot easier. And there we go, my opponent disconnecting. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's not us, and we will take the win there because we closed the game up by that point. So it's another win for us, and we will go into game 15 of our day 1 session. So hopefully, what should we have? Let's go Elite Four for this one. Yeah, so I'll finish up with this one, guys, and then I'll have a little break, and then we'll come back, and then we'll start matches for day 2. Day 2, yeah. So, which should be a lot of fun. So we've got 15 matches. I don't know how many I'll be able to do this evening. It's pretty late, but we'll see what we can do, and then we'll try and continue the rest of them on tomorrow, which will be Sunday. So we've got a lot to do tomorrow, so it might be a busy day. Hopefully we find our next opponent pretty quickly, and we do. Diego from the United States, Diago, running a team of Tokol, Metagross, Salamence, Smeagol, Lilligant, and Tapu Lele. So, the Smeagol does not. It worries me slightly because I need to bring my Tapu Lele. Really, it's the only thing I've got for taunt on it. I don't want to bring the Psychic Terrain to boost the Metagross. That's the only issue. Now I could just lead. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to lead Lele Blim here. What else I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need Garchomp and probably Arcanine, to be honest. Definitely, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, let's go. Garchomp, Arcanine. Let's lock in with those four. Let's see how we get on. I don't like Faces in Smeagol. Well, one thing we did do was with the Lele on the previous version of this team, it was a slow Tapu Lele, but I made the conscious effort to make sure that we outspeed in Smeagol with this Tapu Lele, so we could always get a taunt off onto it before it could start setting up, doing follow me shenanigans, sporing stuff. So as long as it's not Scarfed, we should be alright. If it's Scarfed, that's another story. So we'll lead off with that Tapu Lele and Drifblim combination, and we see the Lilligant and Torkoal. So, what are we going to see here? Are we going to see? So there's two options my opponent can really go for here. There's the Protect the Torkoal. Oh, there's three, really. Protect the Torkoal, Sleep Powder into my Blim to stop the Tailwind going up. Or he goes for the After You Eruption. We get the Tailwind up, take an Eruption. But my Tapu Lele will live in Eruption. So I think I might just go for a Shattered Psyche onto the Torkoal and a Shadow Ball into the Lilligant. That's what I'm going to do, yeah. I've locked in. So what is this? This is a Bloom Doom. Oh dear. This is probably into my Lele, which is not ideal at all, because if this KOs, we're in trouble. I wonder if it will KO though. Like, we might survive it. I don't know. No. That's annoying. Now the Eruption is going to be single target. This game went south very quickly. Annoying. So we will go down to this probably. Oh, we do survive. Okay. I'll bring in Garchomp here. We'll probably see Sleep Powder, maybe, from that Lilligant. We kind of need it to miss, to be honest. So I'm going to go for an Earthquake, and I'm going to go for a... I can't really afford to go for the Tailwind, but I need to go for the Tailwind. I could just go for a Shadow Ball into the Torkoal. I'll go for a tailwind. And there's the after you. And there's the eruption. And this will take down my drift limb. But my Garchomp will be able to survive this, so. But the earthquake is not going to be taking down that Lilligant. Nowhere near. Does good damage to the Torkoal though, which is a nice thing. So bring an Arcanine now, but we are in a terrible position. We've not played or set this game up very well, so it's a bit disappointing. Very disappointing actually. But it's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. Now I'm going to here go for a poison jab into this Lilligant. And yeah, I'm going to go for a Snarl with my Arcanine. So there's the Torkoal withdrawal. Here comes the Salamence. So catching it with a Snarl is pretty nice, but we've got to kind of hope that we don't see a Sleep Powder come out now. Miss. Oh, it does hit. But it is into the Arcanine. Alright. But we're not going to get the... We're not going to get the Snarl off, but we will pick up the kill. Okay. Arcanine does take a little snooze. In comes the Tapu Lele. Right, we've got to kind of hope that the Arcanine wakes up now. We really need the... we are in big trouble. The Salamence is probably going to go for a Draco Meteor into the Garchomp, I'd imagine. And we need this Tapu Lele to be slower than both my Pokemon, really. Yeah, I'm going to double into the Lele here. Flare Blitz into it as well. Scarf Tapu Lele. Okay. And there's a Dragon Claw. Alright, not great. No way. We've lost this one. Drifblim was the worst call in this game, and Arcanine just falls asleep. Good game to my opponent though. He obviously led well right from the start. The Smeagol just scared me a bit too much, I think, and threw me off a bit. So we will take our first loss of the tournament, and that's really annoying. So we finished the day 14-1. Well, 14-1-1, 13-1-1 because of that one disconnect we had the very first game. Just super frustrating, but good game to my opponent there. Well played. Well played. So guys, what we're going to do is take a break now. So this will probably be a cut off for one day's episode, and we'll come back and play we'll start day 2's games. I'm going to have a quick break now, and then we'll start that in a jiffy. So thanks as always for watching, guys. I'm just going to throw it out there now. If you've enjoyed this particular video, please leave a like on the video itself. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We have a flurry of stuff coming out at the minute. So we'll have the NBL, the multi-battle league starting, and those games will be coming. We have our own QR code series, we have a double overuse series, we have a team review episodes, we have all sorts of stuff coming out all the time. So subscribe to the channel, get all the daily updates for those, and yeah, that's about it. So take care of yourselves, guys, whatever you're doing, and I will see you probably tomorrow, but I'll continue this now. So Whatever you're doing, guys, take care of yourselves. And until then, bye-bye.